Los Angeles Rams.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, Kaepernick. That's taken in by Henderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Rams go nickel here covered defensively on third. Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Now Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he will score. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His pass intended for Saquon Barkley, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants, nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And his throw here is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, "Who is this young man?" And now we see him on the NFL level. For the first time in 2019 yards, career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's off of a knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
The Rams field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, New York. Jones now on first down. And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Troy Hill picks it. And he will score. Touchdown.
We just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure running. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out. another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Brown on the draw play. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas have more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
On the handoff.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the Rams' 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up third.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A tackle there by John Johnson. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason.
And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot and picking off a pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's a give to Brown. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3. Today's